What's up guys, it's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Buildit video, and today we're going to be talking about SimCity Buildit War. Now, this isn't going to be an advanced players video, but it is going to have some key information for you beginner players. Are you wondering how this system works? How do you even get war cards, right? How do you upgrade them? When should you upgrade them? How does this entire system work? Well, you know what? Every one of those questions is going to be answered in this video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as I always put out new content on the game. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first you need to find a club that does war, okay? The club has to have a certain amount of members before it can even initiate a war. When the club initiates a war, you will not be able to leave, and the club will not be able to accept any new members. So make sure that you want to be stuck with these people for the duration of the war, which is usually about 48 hours. Now, once war has been initiated, you will be able to come over here to your war delivery section here, okay? You are going to give this regular items, and you're going to get war items in exchange. These war items are used to launch war attacks. Now, you only get war deliveries for war items that you can actually use. So if you're getting the war item in your deliveries, it means that you can use it towards one of your attacks. But which attacks do you even have unlocked yet, if any, right? So you need to have at least 35 regular any homes. You need to have at least 35 houses on your map to participate in the war feature. Now, what you're going to do is there's a little star here on the bottom left corner of your screen. See how it says 9 next to it? That means that I have 9 attacks available to launch. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this little war star. Now, right here it says attack phase is in 11 hours and 6 minutes. This means that we cannot attack the opponent for 11 hours and 6 minutes. Right now, we're just in the prep phase, which is the time where you would do your deliveries and get your war items. Now, if you're a high-level player, you probably already know all this, but you don't want to do a whole lot of war deliveries because it's very costly. Now, when they attack you, you will get damage done to your city, and those hats will appear on your map similar to what a VU repair would look like, except for they're green, they're not red. Now, do not think that this will work towards your Contest of Mayors assignments. Let's say that you have a repair disaster zone task. If you repair a green hat, it will not work towards the Contest of Mayors. It has to be from the VU tower, okay? So you're gonna go to the war screen here, and a little tip here, if you click on the information button, the little eye here on the right hand side, it shows you which war attacks you have available to launch that you have all the war cards for. Now I'm gonna hit go to war map. Okay, if I was to click get war items, it would bring me to my deliveries. But I'm gonna hit go to war map. Now this is the war screen. The background of this screen changes based on which arena you're in. Based on which arena you're in will determine what type of war boosters your teams can use against each other. But what is a war booster? A war booster is a little coin-like symbol, like this, that they use on other people's cities or on your own, depending on which one you're using, and they all do different things. These war boosters can be earned the same way that you earn your war cards. By launching attacks, you earn points, okay? Every time you earn points, you're going to click on the very top symbol on the right-hand side. As you earn points, you're going to, see the top right corner? That is the points, the war points. As you earn these points, similar to like the Mayor's Pass, you're going to unlock certain levels of this war pass. It's called the VU pass, okay? So there's different levels of this pass. Now, every time that you do a war every time you launch a war attack, you're going to unlock stages, pass levels. and you're going to be able to collect them. Now, you only get the top part for free. So when you get these, you'll get war cards. For instance, this one is the Comic Hand. This is war coins, which can be used in the war store. This here is regular coins. And then this is some legendary cards. And we'll talk about what those are here in just a minute. This here is, you get some more cards here. These were probably chests that I opened up. I can't remember. But the point is, oh wait, no, because it would have shown me. Maybe. I can't remember. Anyways, this is a booster. Now, if I wanted to get the bottom part of this pass, I would have to pay the $2.99. Now, you do not get the second part of the pass by paying the $2.99. Once you hit the second part of the pass, you would have to pay an additional time. So that's why I think it's a ripoff, because it is a ripoff, okay? But if you want to be successful in Mega, you need to launch war attacks to get war cards so that when you get to Mega and you get those 3K upgrade war assignments, that you have those available. Okay, so let's go back to the war screen here and talk about every one of these damn buttons on your screen so that you know what they all do. So the top left side where it says 15 out of 15, that is my health. I have 15 health. Now, when they attack me, if they drop me below my 15 health, like they kill me 100%, I will be unable to launch any attacks until I repair 100% of my city's damage. Now, if they only attack me 14 damage or less, then I can still attack them, okay? Now, what you're gonna wanna do is pay very close attention to your city's health bar so that if you have an assignment, that you can do it without having to repair 100%. Okay, the next symbol here is the top left corner. Now, this may not be available to you the very first war that you do. Okay, so like people have reported that they had to fully go through one war before they were actually able to utilize the war store. Now, the little bag on the left-hand side, right here, is your war store. Now, this refreshes on the right-hand side, it refreshes every 45 minutes. And on the left-hand side, every 17 hours and 45 minutes. Now, when you buy war cards, you're only getting one card, okay? And so the 0 out of 10 above the Flying VU robot means you can buy it 10 times, but you only get one times card, okay? Same thing with the items on the right-hand side. If it shows you how many you're purchasing. So for example, the yellow boots, you get 5 yellow boots for 1,000 war simoleons. Now, once you purchase those 5 boots, the cost of those boots is going to go up and you'll be able to purchase it for a total of 10 times. Then the store will refresh. I recommend not purchasing anything past the initial purchase. If you have war simoleons, you utilize those to buy jackpot boosters and energy pumps only. Now, what you can do is you can click on purchase and it will tell you what kind of booster it is. For example, this is an energy pump 3. So you can only use this in certain arenas. Now, it wouldn't be a good idea to buy a level 3 because you're unable to use it in arena 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want to make sure that you're buying the right ones. Now, jackpot level 1s are great because they go for 10 minutes, right? So if you're not somebody who's coordinating attacks with other members, you really don't need a jackpot to run for 30 minutes. The reason that you would need a 30-minute jackpot would be if you launched an attack, somebody launched a shield buster on it, and then other people launched attacks. Or if you were waiting on your energy to get pumped back up. That is the purpose in having longer jackpot boosters. But if you're just focusing on hitting one time, like one round, and like one brand of energy, then you would want to just buy a level 1 jackpot. So how does launching work and how do you get cards? Okay, so when you first come to the war screen, it's going to bring you through a tutorial. And it's going to bring you to this screen here. And it's going to show you your war cards. Each one of these cards, there's 3 different rarity levels. There's common, rare, and legendary. Common is blue, rare is yellow, legendary is purple. Okay? Legendary cards are harder to obtain than common or rare cards. Now, in the contest of mayors, you have to be very careful which assignments you do. They will say launch rare attack or launch legendary attack. Or they will ask you to launch a specific attack. Or it will say something like launch attack in Club Wars. It's a green symbol, and it'll say that that means that you cannot do it against the monster, okay? But if you had, let's say, launch legendary attack, you can do that one against the monster. The next question that I know a lot of you guys are going to ask is when you get a upgrade war card assignment, does it work to unlock the war card? Yes, it does. So if you get that assignment and it says unlock instead of upgrade, it will work towards your assignment. Now, how this works is you're going to launch attacks. So what you'll do during the attack phase is you're going to click on whoever city you want to launch on. Now the number below the 15 is the amount of points they have earned, okay? If you click the little I next to their name, it shows you everybody that has hit that person, who has launched jackpots and who has hit them. Now, all of the war cards that have little green dots means that I have the materials required to launch. Before I launch my attack, I can hold down and see what materials are required and how much damage they do. The energy cost for this attack is 4. You're going to start off with 12 energy. It'll be on the top right corner of your screen. So energy regenerates over time once it's been used up. For instance, I would be able to launch this attack 3 times. Then I would have to wait for my energy to build up. So if I had a launch legendary assignment for 3, then this would be perfect because I could launch this 3 times within 1 full energy bar. So what I would want to do is I would want to click on this little booster here, and I would want to click on jackpot. I would launch my jackpot. Then I would click off of this, and I would launch this 3 times. Now this person's going to have a little bit of health remaining. So I can either wait for my energy to build back up and do a hit saying that I have enough time, or I can offer it to a group member so that they can do one big hit. That is the next tip that I have for you. If somebody has, let's say, 1 or 2 health left, you can hit them with the big attack to get more points. So let's say that somebody says, open jackpot, and you have this attack ready, and the person only has 1 health left. You would use your big attack to get the most points. Let's say they had 3 health left. What you would do is you would hit them with, let's say, a 2 to get them down to 1 health, and then hit them with your big attack, saying you had enough energy to do that and enough war items. You would get them as low as you can and then hit them for as hard as you can. That's the technique there, okay? Now, that's how you get war cards. The game is going to start you off with at least 1 attack. Usually it's the comic hand. You're going to launch that attack and you're going to go up in level and you're going to get war cards. Now, you don't want to unlock a whole bunch of war cards, because if you unlock a whole bunch, then when you are in Mega, you're not going to be able to utilize those towards your tasks. So which ones should you unlock and which ones should you hold off on? If you have the ability, try to unlock 1 of each rarity, meaning 1 blue one, 1 yellow, 1 purple. If it was me, I would pick Not in Kansas as my purple one. If you're speaking in terms of playing for the contest of mayors only, I would go with probably the Flying VU robot, because you can launch him 3 times. So if you got that assignment, you'd be able to do that. It would also unlock ammo crates for you, which would be good because it's worth $3,000. So if you get it in your repairs or your deliveries, you can make a little coin. And I would probably go with the magnetism for the common disaster, right? Speaking in terms of wanting to earn a lot of points for the elite, a little amount of energy. Otherwise, I would probably go with honestly, that's no, maybe that one. But honestly, a lot of the common ones are pretty bad. The B movie is one of my favorites. You will need Shield Buster at some point. So what this does is when you kill a person, if you take all their health down, it's going to put a blue dome over their city. And you're going to be unable to continue to attack that person's city until they repair 100%. They will be unable to attack you until they repair 100%. So what you can do is, let's say somebody launched a jackpot and they killed the person and you had your Shield Buster ready. What you would do is you would launch the Shield Buster on that person's shielded city, and it repairs that person's city for 7 damage. This allows your players to hit this person again and get even more points on that jackpot. So let's say somebody else jumps in and they shield bust, and then so on and so on, and you can keep doing that until that jackpot runs out or until people run out of the shield booster and the energy. So it's a really good way for you, if you can coordinate with teammates, to get a lot of points. Okay? All right, so that pretty much concludes the majority of what you need to know to be a basic war player. So if you're wondering how to get war cards, you have to launch war attacks and unlock those cards through the rewards. Now, when you upgrade them, the way that this works is, see how some say upgrade and some are grayed out? There's a little number below the card. I have okay, so the top card here, see how they say upgrade? If I click on them, it shows me I have 215 of this card, and I need 40 to upgrade it. It'll cost me 24 gold keys, and I'll upgrade it, okay? But if it doesn't have an upgrade symbol, it means that you haven't met the requirements to do the upgrade. So for instance, this one says 20 out of 30. You need 10 more to do the next upgrade. When I get that 10 more, it's going to be asking me for 64 gold keys. Some of these can even ask for platinum keys. This is another reason why it is really good to hold off on doing any additional upgrades on your cards unless you have an actual assignment for it, because they get super expensive and limited. You can only upgrade them to a certain level, okay? And they get super, super expensive. So it's best to only upgrade if you have an assignment for it, and only if you actually have a chance at winning. Do not upgrade them in Metro. Okay, that pretty much, like I said, that concludes what we have to discuss here. If you have any questions, you can always put it in the comments. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because it helps me a ton getting the videos to pop up. And yeah, that's it. Good luck.